Hey guys, welcome back to another build video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Warlock, but the twist this time is you're going to be playing like a Titan. I usually plan to cover Titan, but there are only like one or two viable builds, and most people already know that you play Titan with Consecration. So if you are new to Destiny and play Titan, look up any Titan build video. Most of them are relatively the same. So let's get started with the Warlock build. First, you're going to want to get yourself the new exotic class item with the Spirit of Necrotic and Spirit of Synthoceps. The Spirit of Necrotic comes from the exotic Necrotic Grips, which makes it so whenever you cause melee damage, it spreads poison everywhere. The one thing Necrotic Grips does not tell you is that it also makes weapons of Saurus such as Thorn, Ostia, Striga, and Necrochasm also spread poison. And just so happens that the Spirit of Necrotic Grips that is on the exotic class item also does this. So for that reason we'll be running Thorn today, because Thorn is already S tier by itself, but now it can clear rooms and low to mid level content. Also, Thorn can just shoot through blights, so that's pretty cool I guess. Anyway, if you have played Destiny long enough and regularly play Warlock, Thorn and Necrotic Grip are kinda common knowledge and aren't really that special. So now it's time to talk about how to turn yourself into a Titan and how to make this build actually special and unique. For this, you're going to want Synthoceps with your exotic class item, because today we'll be using the Lightning Surge melee paired with Devour to make it so you can quickly get into engagements and clear rooms. If you have trouble getting in, we'll also be using Cold Snap nades to increase our chances. But wait a minute, we only have 3 charges of Lightning Surge from Arcane Needle. Surely we don't have Synthoceps just for that, right? That'd be silly. Well, behold. On this puppy, you're going to want Disruption Break, because the main thing Glaives struggle with is shielded enemies. So you're going to break their shield, and you're going to be doing 50% more damage. On top of that, you can have Chaos Reshaped or Close to Melee. Chaos Reshaped is mainly for having passive healing, and Close to Melee is just for that 30% more melee damage. But I found in my testing that it's hard to proc Close to Melee in Grandmaster, so plan accordingly. Either way, both perks are fine and get the job done. And while we're on the topic of weapons, for your heavy, it's really personal preference. I would mainly rock a linear such as Scintillation because it has high total damage and average DPS and is consistent. But a grenade launcher with auto-loading explosive light also gets the job done, so not really much to worry about. Just make sure you're not fighting subjugators or tormentors when you're using a grenade launcher. But if I'm being honest, the subscribe heavy is probably the best one, so make sure you use that. Now that I'm done shilling for YouTube, for your subclass you're going to want to use Song of Flame because it is essentially a get out of jail free card, giving you a whopping 90% damage resist while you have it procced. If you go down using this, you may need to swap to the bell button super. It's really good at giving you notifications and helps me out. Okay, that was the last one I swear. Anyway, for your fragments you're going to want Facet of Protection, Facet of Dawn, Facet of Grace, Facet of Purpose, and Facet of Balance. Facet of Protection is for free damage resist, Facet of Dawn is for getting barrier champions, Facet of Grace is for bonus transcendent energy off of kinetic kills. Just so happens your Thorn is kinetic, and so is your Glaive melee, so that's why that's there. Facet of Purpose is for free restoration off of orb pickup, and Facet of Balance is for getting your melee energy back when you use it, because when you get a Lightning Surge melee, it is a light ability, so your melee feeds into itself. For your armor mods, the main thing that matters is having triple heavy-handed on your arms, and for your legs, you're going to want Recoup with a holster mod matching the element of your glaive. In this case, mine is Void, so I'll be using a Void holster mod. For your chest piece, I would recommend having Concussive Dampener and Melee Resist, because Concussive Dampener covers a lot more things in the game than you realize, and Melee Resist applies to anything within 4 meters, so because you're glaving everything, you're always going to be proccing Melee Resist. Your helmet and bond are less important because you will be glaving most of the time, so you won't be using many helmet mods. Regardless, use a kinetic siphon for when you're using Thorn, and have a heavy ammo finder and scout to give your team heavy. And for your bond, I would recommend using Powerful Attraction only if you're using Phoenix Dive. Other than that, the rest is really up to you. Another honorable mention would be either having Special Finisher or Bulwark Finisher. Both get the job done. Really depends on what you need. For your gameplay loop, as in what you're actually going to be doing, you mainly want to throw your grenade first to freeze the whole room, so then nothing's shooting at you. Then you can dash in with Lightning Surge and start slicing like you're in a back alleyway in Britain. And remember, if you ever get into trouble or have to escape the cops for some weird reason, Just pop your super, that'll give you 90% DR, and if you don't have it, just glaive block, you should be fine. If you enjoyed the video and want to help out, make sure you subscribe. I'm currently trying to reach 500 subscribers, so anything helps. I'll keep the Grandmaster in the background for anyone that wants to see the gameplay loop in action, but that should be everything I have to say for the build. As always, thank you for watching, and the dim link will be in the description. See ya!